I figured it out, guys. Hey, everybody, I figured this out. I accidentally checked the box that was made for kids. That's why the problem was. That's where the problem was. Okay, so you can hear me. Can you see me, Tommy? All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Aristotle, and guess what? I'm excited to show you something really cool. I have been talking a lot about Paul McCartney recently and the Beatles. As you know, this is a music channel. I talk about that. You can check me out on all the platforms. Aristotle Dreyer, Aristotle Digs Music, if you want to Google me. And I just recently watched the documentary on Paul McCartney's post-Beatles career. After the Beatles, he was in Wings and he did solo work, and it was incredible. And he worked with his wife Linda, and he worked with these bandmates. One of his bandmates used to be in the band Pale Shade of White. Used to be in Nights in White Satin, that band. Moody Blues. So what happened was, so many people liked that video. So many people saw that video. Got a lot of views. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys checking out and hanging out and talking about music with me. That the advertising agency, the marketing company, Versus Marketing, sent me this in the mail. They asked for me. I was skeptical. I said, "What?" They said, "We like your Paul McCartney stuff. We're gonna send you a record." I was like, "For real?" And then I had to do a little bit of investigation and find out that they were actually legit. They sent me this box right here. Hopefully, it is what I think it is, and it should be the new soundtrack to the Man on the Run documentary, which has, I believe, 2 new recorded versions of, maybe one of Maybe I'm Amazed, and another new recorded version of something else. So let's open this live on the air, and I'm going to keep this up on the channel. Comment if you like. Hey, Judy. Yeah, Judy's in the chat. Welcome. Comment if you like, and tell me I look like the guy from Key and Peele, even though I don't. I doubt it. I do not look like Keegan-Michael Key. I do not even feel like I look like Keegan-Michael Key. I think that is a broad generalization. I look more like Shaggy. All right, so Judella19, welcome to the chat. I'm going to make this little chat and put that up here, so in case anybody pops in the room. All right, I'm excited to open this up right here for your viewing pleasure. I have a record player, but I think that's going to have to be a separate episode where I listen to it. But this should be fun. We're going to look at what came with this, and you know what's funny? I don't have any sharp instruments. I don't have any obsidian that I could slice this open with. All right, let's look at this unboxing video. I'm gonna get 12 billion people to watch this. Unboxing videos. Remember them? Remember unboxing? Remember that kid who was making $6 million a day just opening toys? That's me. I'm the next one. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's be very gentle. Oh, already it's cool. I see the words Paul McCartney, and I see the words Man and On the Run. What? Whoa. Ooh, look at that. Look, it's Paul McCartney. He's got art in his name. And that's it. That's all they sent me. So, let's open up this vinyl and see what is new on the Man on the Run Paul McCartney vinyl. Check this out. All right. Featuring rare and previously unreleased recordings. Amazon exclusive Tangerine Peel vinyl includes poster. I got a poster? I can put a poster of Paul McCartney on my wall. Exclusive vinyl is from Amazon, because you know Amazon, they own everything. They own the Beatles now. Isn't that incredible? Actually, not the Beatles. Just Paul McCartney, the Beatle. All right, I'm opening the vinyl part. It's not like a CD where you could just scrape it against a wall or a table edge. Remember that? That was always fun. Yeah, this is a little bit more delicate. I'm going to need a laser. I didn't really think about the part where I had to open up the vinyl part. Okay, here we go. See this? Ooh. Neat. Here it comes. Look, there's Paul, there's Linda. This Man on the Run it's the same I'll take this part out first. This is the liner notes. Look like it's my face. See how I'm peeking through. See, I look more like Paul McCartney than Keegan-Michael Key. All right. Here is the poster. Pretty neat. He's sitting down with a Dalmatian. And he's looking. He's pondering. He is pensive. Paul Pensive McCartney. That's his middle name. Actually, Paul is his middle name. I think his name is Steve. It really is, though. His middle name is Steve. His middle name is Paul. All right, here's the vinyl part. Let's look at these tracks here. Let's see. Silly Love Songs demo. That's actually rad. Talking about bass lines recently, Silly Love Songs has got one of the greatest disco bass lines I've ever heard. People be like, disco ain't rock. But you listen to Silly Love Songs, I beg to differ. That Would Be Something, written by Paul McCartney, written and performed by Paul McCartney. Long-Haired Lady, written and performed by Paul McCartney, orchestra by George Martin. Ooh, George Martin is making some guest appearances on this one. Too many people, too many puppies. That's if you ask Primus. That's pretty cool. Big Barn Bed. I just want you to take a look again. Here's Paul McCartney with an electric guitar, it looks like. Yep. And then here's Linda McCartney with an acoustic guitar. Let's continue to read these tracks. This is the end of side 1 is Gotta Sing, Gotta Dance. Sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta sing, gotta dance. Side 2, Live and Let Die. One of my favorite things, and I want to do a video on this, is there's an exquisite bad note in Live and Let Die at 1 minute 46 seconds. Now, I'm going to try to isolate the tracks on that so that y'all can hear this, because it's so beautiful to hear Paul McCartney mess up. Because as far as I can tell, in my knowledge of everything that Paul McCartney has ever played, this is the one time he's ever messed up. And it's caught on record. It's amazing. Live and Let Die. It's the most beautiful little guitar mess up, and you'll never hear it ever. You'll never hear it ever. I just heard, since I had heard that song probably in my life for the 10,000th time, I picked it up. That's the only time you have to listen to it 10,000 times. Band on the Run. Remember that one? I was just singing that before because it got that tom in it. It goes, Band on the Run. Doom, doom, doom. Band on the Run. And it's got that low tom. Doom, doom. You listen for it. You'll hear it. Arrow Through Me. Rough mix. Ooh, there's a rough mix. He didn't even have time to finish the mix. Paul McCartney wrote that song in, in 2026. So he didn't even... Wait, no, sorry. 1979. He wrote that in 1979. He's still working on the mix. Mull Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre. What is Mull of Kintyre? Now, I got to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. I am way more familiar with the John Lennon solo material than I am with the Paul McCartney material. I don't know if I'm more familiar with it. I gravitate toward more, but recently I've been getting way more into Paul. I know all of Paul's stuff. I've been a fan of Paul's. I've seen him 2 times live, and it's incredible. I could sing along to every single one of his songs. However, John was the guy, all his solo stuff when I was growing up, that was what I emotionally connected to more. But you know what? We're rediscovering Paul, and we're giving Paul his flowers. Okay, coming up. That's number 5 on side 2. Coming up. That song was in my head the other day. Coming up, because it will be stuck in your head. You just hear that. Coming up. Yeah, you'll hear that over. And Let Me Roll With It, by the way, one of my favorite electric guitar riffs in a rock and roll song. And it is by Paul McCartney. Now let's take a look at the vinyl itself. All right. I don't know which way's up or down here. Oh, look at this. What? That's cool. Capitol Records. There you go. Look at how beautiful. I want to taste it. It looks like Tang. It looks like it tastes like Tang anyway. This has been to the moon. What a beautiful record. That's tangerine colored. By the way, my friend Dave had a whole bunch of tangerines he was trying to give away the other day, and we forgot to bring them home. I know what it's like to have too many tangerines. And Dave, I'm sorry that you're still stuck with too many tangerines. But you know what else? You can have too many people, like track 4 on side 1 of this Paul McCartney Man on the Run sound album. It's really cool. I'm excited to listen to this. So keep on tuning in to the Aristotle show, Aristotle Digs Music. And I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to take a listen to this. And I'm going to tell you how it sounds. Also, I'm going to take a bite of the record and tell you how it tastes, because it looks like it tastes like Tang. You know what I mean? It looks delicious. Y'all are wonderful. You're fantastic. Thanks for joining me on my very first live stream. So remember to turn on the notifications, like, share, subscribe, do all of the fun things, help people find this channel. If you want to hang out with me, if you could please, because I want to hang out with you, if you could please share, save, turn on the notifications so that other music fans like you and me can come and hang out and be a part of this bigger community that digs music, because we dig music. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Keep geeking out about music, and I'll see you next time.